Alright, guys, welcome back to me, Padre Kesra, when student ID number 2024-32043, and now is I will tell you my particular report, and now the lecture is statistics and probability, and this class or this report is about hypothesis test. So what is that and what is zero hypothesis and alternate hypothesis atau or H1 and what is p-value? So I will explain to you. First is hypothesis test is about statistics procedure that um, give us possibility to using data from sample for make a conclusion about some population. So next is what is zero hypothesis or H zero, and it is R is um, some statement that um, we assume there is no effect in there. So there is no difference, there is no correlation among the variable. So H zero is the first hypothesis that we will test the validity of that. And of course, there's the alternative hypothesis R or is that contradiction of H null, H zero. So H1 is representing that what is theory the researcher want to prove it or want to attach. And next is p-value. P-value is the probability uh, for get some result that the sample is same or more extreme from the result that we observe with first assumption or H null is true, and this value will against that uh our first assumption, which mean is H zero. So there is one tail test and two tail test. One tail is just like is just less than or greater than, and two tail is both of them. So it is maybe less than or it is greater than in the same time. So the urgency of determine the hypothesis before analysis because hypothesis hypothesis is the thing that we gonna prove which is this wrong or is this true, and we just like formulating the hypothesis, so it is just make it possible to read or just readable. And next is exercise. So I have some exercise here, like the mean or the meal are 5 hours, and 1.1 determine the mean, the standard deviation, and the t. So then it is, and then there are three here. So the first thing we need to do is open our RStudio. So here is I have IS open the RStudio, and I already made the script before. So the first thing, determine the mean and division standard. So we use the syntax of mean and what variable do you want, and then SD and the variable. So the T is with formula x bar minus mu, um, divided by division standard, divided by square root total of sample. So there we got the T value is minus 1.735998, and we will do hypothesis test. So because of the C value is more than or greater than the alpha 0.05, so we will decline H null and claim H1 where the mu is not equal 5. So it is total. So it is maybe greater and less than. And the next is t-test to site. Okay, it is alternative the to site. So maybe the instruction asks us to um, explicitly it is to site, so not one tail. So it is two tail. So the result is here, like before. The t value is 1.736, and degree of freedom is 11 and min 1. So p value is 1.1105. So that we accept is alternative hypothesis. This true mean the mean is not equal to 5 with 95% confidence interval, and the mean of x is 4.888333. And the second, so we use sebelum and sesudah variable. So we make a new data frame here. We input data frame sebelum sesudah to df variable. So df will save our data frame. And using library ggplot2, with this syntax, we will get the result here. And we testing the hypothesis. So H null is mu equal 0, and alternative hypothesis is not equal to 0. So with this syntax, t-test hypothesis sudah dan sebelum, what is the alternative and what is the pair, it is true or false. what is the meal, and what is the confidence level, we got the result like this. So the t value is 10.477, p value is 0.00000, and so it is so small, of course, because the um the hypothesis that we accept is the alternative hypothesis. So the mean is not equal to zero. So is the result is significantly uh, and explain it the way statistics. Yes, the result is significant. The value that we got is less than signification or our alpha. So if p value is less than alpha, so we will decline the h0 and accept the h1. And then is make a new data frame. So the column method A and method B, we make some new data frame. The first thing I do is uh, declaring that or declaring variable first. So variable method A is assigned hypothesis method A. So it will check the value of hypothesis, the file name and the column name, and I will save it to data method data frame. So visualize this with box plot with the syntax like this. Box plot hypothesis to 3, x lab is variable, and the color is red and blue. The main is perbandingan. The y lab is method. So we'll have result like this. And then with the impedance sample t-test, we need to know is the mu A is greater than mu B or mu A is less than mu B. So with the syntax t-test hypothesis method A, hypothesis method B, alternative is less and pair equal true, mu equal 0, confidence level is 0.95. The result is like this. So the hypothesis that we accept is alternate hypothesis. That means is different is less than 0, and this is when the pair is false. So it is the same, right? Yeah, maybe that's all I can explain to you. Um, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.